Hello. Today we have the privilege to interview Ambassador Aslı Üğdül. Hello. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to speak with you about your experience and your journey. Üğdül has just finished her mission at the Slovak Republic, right, after 4 years in Bratislava, and she has also retired from a proud journey and experience and mission at the Foreign Ministry of Turkey. She's one of the women diplomats of the Turkish Ministry of Foreign Affairs, but not only. I understand that almost half of the ambassadors of Turkey now are women. Is that correct?
The number of women ambassadors in our system is increasing. Now it is we have in total 256 ambassadors, and 25% of it are women. So I'm really proud of that, because in the past it was rather rare. But with the year 2000 and after, this number started to increase. And as women, we have to be proud of ourselves.
Of the Turkish ministry, right? And I would like to know, in your opinion, to what extent intercultural communication skills help the experience of a diplomat? And also, let me include another question to this. What are the first steps a diplomat should take when they're first appointed to a country? How do you get close to the local authorities there, the local population? How do you navigate through it?
Yeah, when I first entered the ministry, I served at the Cultural Relations Department, which was very satisfying as a young diplomat. Unfortunately, at that time, Turkey was passing through a difficult time. It was after 1980 coup d'etat, and unfortunately, we haven't smooth relations with the Western countries. And I was in that section, but still we were trying at least to ease the relations with some cultural projects. And you have to be given first the sufficient budget for that. And Turkey has a lot of potential to be promoted in the world, but it needs money to do this. And we were at the time, collaborating with some artists, some cultural groups for exhibitions, for concerts. And it was really fulfilling for us, for a young diplomat, because we were given the initiative. We could have, at the time, propose, projects, and we have given the opportunity to find those artists, those groups, and create a project. So I was really happy to serve at that department, and in fact it's the department where we met with my husband, so
wow.
It has another dimension. For your other question, as I said, I mostly served in international organizations. So my first experience with bilateral relations with the country, people to people, it was only in, let's say, Senegal. I tried to realize with my colleagues in the embassy.
Absolutely. So what I understand is one of the most important parts of the job of an ambassador, of an embassy, is also to do cultural work, to really engage with the local authorities or local population or local actors via the culture. So culture plays a very important role in diplomacy, I suppose.
Yeah, that's correct. And well, nowadays there are not only, of course, political diplomacy, but also as you say, cultural diplomacy, but now they have gastronomical diplomacy, sports diplomacy. In every walks of life, you can find, you can create some projects with the people, so that it will. You have the opportunity to meet people. As I said, to be with the local people is the most important thing. It can be via culture, via sports. Now, as I say, culinary diplomacy. Well, it's culinary diplomacy could be under cultural diplomacy as well. We have to find different ways to reach people.
Exactly.
As long as you're reaching, to reach out.
So this is like an open door, like a creak in the door when you first come into a country. One of the first creaks that you can use is go through the culture, and from there start flourishing.
In fact, you have to differentiate the means, and you have to be creative
to reach people.
For that, you need resources, but you have to be creative in that as well.
Absolutely.
You shouldn't depend only on your government or your ministry, the funds that they are allocating to you, but try to find other ways to finance those projects and to reach people. I wish, and not only to stay in the capital, I am giving Bratislava as an example, but to others in the other cities of Slovakia as well. You have to go, travel, meet people, meet with the locals, the municipalities, create projects with the municipalities. And for that matter, for example, I envy Norway. Of course, they have the means to do that, but they can create, very strong ties through their ability, funding a lot of projects in the country. For example, Norwegian Ambassador is serving.
Yes.
Yeah, but I try to contact with the municipalities in the east of the country, in the north of the country. I visited. I tried to visit. Not all I can't do that. Most of, let's say, some important for us, important cities, and also some townships that we can corroborate. I tried to do that, but I unfortunately I can do that only for almost 3 years. Let's say 2.5 years, because of the pandemic.
Yes, and so
hindered so much.
I can imagine, because all of this human network is all about seeing each other and tasting and talking and laughing together. Last year we had Federica Mogherini at the college gave us a webinar, and she said to us that one of the most important parts of a diplomat, of diplomacy, is the human connection.
The webinars I was going to mention, we have participated in some webinars in Slovakia as well, but I don't find it that satisfying. Human to human. You have to see your mimics. You have to touch. Turkish people are known with their touching, or when I say touching, I mean to pass the feelings to the other side. If we cannot kiss each other, then it's difficult. Becomes difficult. So Ms. Mogherini is right, saying that we have to be, together, human to human. Now we see that some of the international meetings regional meetings or even institutional meetings are on webinar. Okay, that kind of communication is or networking is going on, but at the end of the day, what are the remains for the planet? I think, as far as I remember, I'm the first woman ambassador to be posted in an African country. Now I have many colleagues serving as ambassador in different African countries. Senegal was another. It was a color in my life after serving, in Europe and North America and so on. I tried to be in the streets to contact the people. I was visiting, the markets, local markets, let's say, the fisheries. I was trying to to get in touch with the people itself. And Senegal at that time, unfortunately, recently they're having some problems in the country, but it's the real democracy in West Africa, in Africa, in fact. They never lived a civil war. It's a stable country politically. They never had that kind of turmoil. And the people itself were very warm and very close to Turkey. And I served between 2010 and 2012. And it was the time, and still in Africa, Turkey is a rising country. So we have been welcomed with open arms. And I had no difficulty with the Senegalese authorities. And for every project, we have, maybe you already heard, TICA, this cooperation, Turkish Cooperation and Development Agency, which funds some projects, mostly in Africa, in African countries, but in the other regions of the world, of course. So together with TICA, we try to, in fact, realize projects in the country in certain sectors like health, and also for example, opening water wells. It's very important in the infrastructure, to the infrastructure of the country. TICA tried to help the Senegalese authorities. So it's really TICA like a soft power that helps an ambassador to open the doors, to contact.
Hearing from you, both as a woman, as a diplomat, as a Turkish woman. It was amazing. Thank you very much. And we wish you the absolute best in everything that is yet to come in your united family in Istanbul, one of the most beautiful cities of the world. I think everything will go smoothly from here on now as well.
Thank you. Thanks so much, Ayşe. And I also wish you all the best in your future life.
Thank you.
And I know that I'm really sure that you will become, as a young Turkish woman, whatever you choose.